The anime series, Attack on Titan, unfolds in a world where humanity is confined within colossal walls, safeguarding them from the menacing titans, gigantic, human-eating creatures lurking outside. These walls comprise 3 concentric layers: Wall Maria on the outermost perimeter, Wall Rose in the middle, and Wall Sina at the heart of civilization, surrounded by 4 outlying districts in each cardinal direction. Within this society, a monarchy and a system of lords rule, alongside a devout Church of the Walls that venerates these colossal structures. The military is divided into 3 key branches: the garrison, responsible for guarding the walls, the military police, managing internal affairs, and the Survey Corps, daring explorers venturing beyond the walls. Our journey in the series begins with Eren Yeager, an aspiring young boy yearning to join the Survey Corps for a taste of freedom beyond the confinements of the walls. However, Eren's dreams are ruthlessly shattered when Titans invade his hometown, killing his mother. Eren, alongside his closest companions, Mikasa Ackerman and Armin Arlert, is forced into a life of refugees, leading them to join the military as part of the 104th Training Corps. After 3 years of rigorous training, they graduate, and their readiness to confront the Titans marks the start of an arduous journey. Along the way, Eren forms rivalries, most notably with fellow trainee John Kirstein, forges friendships with Reiner Braun and Bertolt Hoover, and receives combat training from Annie Leonhardt. Our story takes a tumultuous turn on the day of their graduation, as Eren and his fellow trainees are assigned the task of cleaning Wall Rose. Abruptly, the colossal titan materializes and wreaks havoc on the Trost district, situated at the southernmost tip of Wall Rose. Eren courageously attempts to confront the titan, but it mysteriously vanishes in a plume of steam. As the Titans continue their relentless assault, Eren leads a group of his fellow trainees in the battle to protect Trost. Tragically, they are swiftly met with fierce Titan attacks, resulting in heavy casualties. Eren valiantly rescues Armin from imminent Titan consumption, but at a cost, losing his own arm. Meanwhile, Mikasa is assigned to the rear, assisting in the evacuation and slaying Titans. Amidst the chaos, Jean and several trainees manage to reach the supply depot. They face heavy losses, but Armin, Mikasa, and Connie Springer successfully lure a mysterious rogue Titan to the supply depot, which inexplicably targets and eliminates other Titans in the vicinity. It is during this turmoil that the rogue Titan is unveiled as Eren himself, inexplicably transformed. As he regains control, he utilizes his newfound Titan form to seal the breach in the wall, saving Trost. The day is secured thanks to Captain Levi and his elite Survey Corps unit. Eren is subsequently taken into custody, but eventually earns a place in the Survey Corps under the vigilant supervision of Captain Levi. Eren joins Levi's squad, comprised of the Survey Corps' finest soldiers. Here, he encounters Commander Hank Zoe, a high-ranking officer known for her peculiar fascination with Titans. The Survey Corps initiates experiments on 2 captured Titans, Sawney and Bean, only to witness their mysterious deaths at the hands of an unknown assailant. Meanwhile, the remainder of the 104th Training Corps graduates, with many opting to join the Survey Corps. Commander Erwin, the Survey Corps' leader, orchestrates an ambitious expedition to reach Shiganshina district, driven by a desire to uncover the enigmatic secrets held within Eren's father's basement, rumored to contain vital information regarding the Titans. During the expedition, a formidable adversary arises: the female Titan. Possessing intelligence and the ability to selectively harden her skin into unbreakable crystal armor, she proves a formidable opponent. Ultimately, the female Titan is revealed to be Annie, a fellow trainee. The military, along with Eren, endeavors to capture her within the walls. However, she encases her human self within an impenetrable crystal, leaving the military with countless questions. The dramatic battle incurs significant damage and loss of life, leading to scrutiny from the government and military. Nonetheless, Commander Erwin is ultimately spared. Meanwhile, the incident unveils a startling secret. There exists a colossal Titan hidden within the wall itself, raising a multitude of new questions and mysteries. The second season of Attack on Titan picks up 1 week after Eren, Mikasa, Armin, and the rest of the Survey Corps have captured Annie, still in her crystal cocoon, and are in the Stohes district. They discover a titan inside the wall, but their attempts to uncover the truth behind it are hindered by Pastor Nick, a member of the church. The group then receives a warning about titans appearing within wall rows and head to the Ermik district to fight them. Reiner, Bertolt, Connie, Sasha, Emir, and Krista, all new members of the Survey Corps, are being held in quarantine, but when the titans appear, they split up to spread the word and fight them off. Sasha saves a little girl in her hometown and heads to the Ermik district, while Connie and the others investigate Rogako village and find it empty with no bodies and a titan lying on top of Connie's house. The Survey Corps travel along wall rows searching for a hole, without success, and eventually spend the night at Castle Utgard, where they are attacked by titans. Levi and Pastor Nick are sent to Wall Sina, where Nick witnesses the struggles that the people are going through. He claims he cannot tell them what he knows directly, but reveals there is a girl named Historia in the Survey Corps who has permission to tell them. The garrison sets up defenses to contain the titans, and Levi and Pastor Nick are sent to Wall Sina to find Historia, who we find out is Krista, but the reasons behind her changing name are still unclear at this point. Emir reveals herself to be a titan shifter, like Eren, and saves Krista, Bertolt, and Reiner. The reinforcements arrive, and the survivors climb to the top of the wall, where Reiner and Bertolt reveal that they are the armored and colossal titans, and that their mission is to wipe out the walls. Tensions escalate, and a fight breaks out, with Reiner and Bertolt shifting and grabbing Eren and Emir, taking them deeper into Titan territory. The combined group, including Erwin and Jean, sets out on an expedition to rescue Eren and Emir. In the forest, Eren finds himself surrounded by Reiner, Bertolt, and Emir, who reveal that Reiner's psyche has fractured. Reiner and Bert reveal their plan to Eren, who tries to escape but is overpowered. Meanwhile, the rest of the group is closing in on their location. Emir pleads with Reiner and Bertolt to take Historia with them. She reveals that 60 years ago, she was an orphan who was turned into a titan by soldiers as a form of punishment after being worshipped as royalty in a cult. Reiner and Bertolt agree, and Emir captures Historia in her mouth. The soldiers and 104th pursue Reiner as he shifts into the armored titan. Mikasa, Armin, and others try to rescue Eren, but he's trapped in Reiner's closed fist. The soldiers lure a horde of titans to intercept Reiner, and Mikasa, Armin, and Erwin are able to free Eren, but face challenges. A smiling titan, the same that killed Eren's mother, reappears, and Hannes dies trying to protect Eren and Mikasa. Eren unconsciously activates the power that Reiner and Bertolt told him about, the coordinate, which causes the mindless titans to swarm the smiling titan. Emir releases Historia and goes to save Reiner and Bertolt, while Eren, Historia, and the soldiers return to Wall Rose. Reiner, Bertolt, and Emir survive and reach safety in Wall Maria. 1 week later, Erwin is recovering from his wounds. Hang and Connie arrive and report their findings regarding the titans. They believe that the titans that suddenly appeared were actually the transformed residents of Rogako village. The titan lying on top of Connie's house is in fact his transformed mother. Erwin, hearing this news, smiles and says they are now one step closer to the truth. Far away, atop the abandoned Wall Maria, the Beast Titan and its operator, a mysterious man with glasses, await. Season 3 of Attack on Titan begins with Levi's squad, including Eren and his friends, being camped in a cottage while Hang experiments with Eren's hardening ability. Hang informs the squad of a murder in the Trost barracks and suspects the 1st Interior Military Police Squad. Levi believes that someone in the government is planning on dismantling the Survey Corps and hiding the truth about the Titans. A message from Erwin, who has been arrested by the military police, reveals the corrupt situation of the government. The scouts escape the cottage and head to the Trost district. Hang and a scout split from the squad to go after Erwin, while Eren hands Hung a transcribed conversation between Emir and Bertolt. The scouts arrive at Trost with Jean and Armin disguised as Eren and Historia, but they are quickly abducted and rescued by Mikasa. Levi is pursued by Kenny, a serial killer who is working with the Interior Police Squad, but Levi manages to escape. Eren and Historia are captured. Levi gains information about Historia being the real heir to the throne. A flashback of Historia's childhood is shown, where her mother is murdered by Kenny, and Historia's true identity is hidden by his father, Rod Rice. Hong explains that if a Titan eats a human with Titan abilities, they will gain that person's power. Erwin plans to overthrow the government and enthrone Historia as the true queen. The military police frame Erwin for murder, leading to most of the scout regiment being arrested. The remaining scouts prepare their rescue mission for Eren and Historia while avoiding the military police. Armin, Levi, and Mikasa capture 2 soldiers who help them. The scouts take over an outpost, and Hang tricks the military police into revealing the truth about the framing of Erwin. The people now know the fraudulent behavior of the interior military police and the government's malicious intention. To avoid a civil war and food scarcity in the outer walls, Erwin, who is on trial, argues to the council that recovering Wall Maria is essential. When the council hears a false report of a breach of Wall Rose, they immediately decide to lock the gates by sacrificing half of humanity. However, when Dallas Zachary, head of the military, arrives with troops, it is revealed that the breach was a ploy to show the council's disregard for human life. The military takes over the government, and Hongja informs Levi's squad. Eren is trapped in a crystal cave, and after Historia touches him, he regains forgotten memories. Eren is horrified to learn that he turned into a Titan and killed his own father after being injected with a mysterious serum by him. Historia also remembers a girl named Frida, who is revealed to be her half-sister with the power to erase memories. Rod Rice explains that 5 years ago, Eren's father, Grisha, killed Historia's family, including Frida, to obtain her power. Kenny arrives with news of a coup and defends the cave, but Levi's squad infiltrates and saves Eren and Historia. Rice explains that the memories of all people were erased by a Titan, except for 7 unaffected bloodlines. Frida inherited the power to erase memories, and Historia realizes she must consume Eren to remember her sister. However, she shatters the serum in disgust, and Rod Rice ingests it, becoming a deformed Titan. Eren drinks an armor serum, and the scouts escape as the cave collapses. The giant Rice Titan crawls towards Walsina and is destroyed by Eren's Titan and Historia. Historia is declared the new ruler and queen. Levi finds Kenny with fatal injuries outside the now-collapsed cavern. Kenny monologues for a while about him finding and raising Levi in a world of crime. With Kenny's dying words, he reveals to Levi that he is his uncle. He then hands Levi a package containing Titan serum. Historia is crowned queen, and Levi shows a bit of his soft side by thanking all the scouts for their service. We suddenly cut to the aftermath of a battle between the Beast Titan and a beaten Reiner. The Beast Titan tells Reiner and Bertolt to retrieve the coordinate. The meaning of this remark remains unclear for the rest of the season, though. 2 months pass, and Eren perfects his Titan hardening ability, and with it, Hang develops a new weapon that allows for easy kills on Titans without any human casualties. Eren remembers Commandant Keith Sades as a man from his vision back in the cavern, so the scouts head off to question him. Keith tells them how he first met Eren's father, saying he found him outside Wall Maria with amnesia. The soldiers prepare to reclaim Wall Maria. The season then ends with Bertolt and Reiner on the wall, ready to fight the oncoming soldiers. The scouts traveling by night to avoid the sleeping Titans on moonless nights. Armin discovers that Bertolt and Reiner are at Wall Maria when they arrive. Eren quickly seals the outer hole without any opposition, arousing suspicion. Erwin assigns Armin to investigate the situation, and they find Reiner hidden in a wall cavity. However, they nearly get decapitated by Levi before the beastly Titan arrives. Erwin deduces the Beast Titan's plan to trap them and counters by using Eren as bait to keep the armored Titan from attacking from the rear. The Titans engage in hand-to-hand combat, while the scouts use the new powerful weapon, the Thunder Spears. Reiner flashes back to killing Marco and the events leading up to the scouts' arrival. Just before Reiner is finished, Bertolt arrives, and after Armin's failed negotiation and Mikasa's failed assassination, he transforms, causing Hanga's squad to be annihilated in the chaos. Erwin's group battles an attack of boulders from the Beast Titan, while Eren's group tries in vain to stop the colossal Titan from reaching the wall. In a last-ditch effort, Erwin leads the remaining forces in a charge at the Beast Titan in an attempt to distract him and allow Levi to use the surrounding Titans to kill the beast. Just as they start the charge, Erwin is taken down by another barrage of boulders. The dwindling forces continue the charge, firing smoke guns, but the beast kills them off one by one. Suddenly, Levi emerges from the smoke and slices the beast to pieces, but the beast's companion Titan takes him away. A single soldier from the charge survives unscathed. Armin realizes that the colossal Titan is running low on stamina and sacrifices himself in his plan, while Mikasa's team successfully removes Reiner from his Titan form with help from Manga, who shows up alive and well. Bertold, thinking he has victory in hand, realizes Armin's plan, and Eren, who has exited his Titan form, removes Bertolt from his. Eren grieves over Armin's charred body, but the beast arrives and cryptically tells Eren that they are both victims of Eren's father. Levi arrives and drives the beast away, leaving Bertold behind. Armin shows signs of life. Meanwhile, Hanga tries to kill Reiner, but Jean stops her, stating that they may need the power of the armored Titan. Upon arriving, Mikasa realizes that they can use the Titan serum on Armin to take Bertold's power. Just before Levi hands over the serum, the surviving soldier arrives with Erwin still alive. A debate ensues between the four of them over who should receive the serum, but Levi ultimately decides to give it to Armin. Armin then eats Bertolt, acquiring the colossal Titan's power. After Armin wakes up and recovered, they head to Eren's father's basement. Inside the seemingly normal study, they find books filled with knowledge hidden in the desk, along with a photograph of Eren's father and two other people. The scouts return home with news of their successful takeover. Later, Eren recounts the memories he acquired from his father to Armin for documentation. Grisha Yeager, Eren's father, recounts his past as an Eldian citizen living in an internment zone in Marley. As a child, he and his sister escaped to explore a blimp, but were caught. His sister was brutally murdered by the authorities. Grisha's father then recounts the history of Ymir Fritz, the first Titan, and the subsequent 9 Titans who went on to establish the Eldian Empire. However, Marley gained control of 7 of the 9 Titans, leading the Titan King to flee to Paradise Island, protected by the 3 Great Walls. Grisha's ancestors were left behind in Marley and forced to live in internment zones. Grisha later joins a rebellion where he meets Dina Fritz, a descendant of the royal family, and they have a son named Zeke. Despite their efforts to raise Zeke as a hero for their cause, he ultimately betrays them, and they are transformed into mindless titans, including Dinah, who later would eat Grisha's wife, Eren's mother. During this time, Grisha speaks with a guard who reveals himself to be the one who killed Grisha's sister. The Owl, an informant within the rebellion, kills the murderer and reveals that he too can transform into a Titan at will. Eren Kruger, the Owl's real name, explains to Grisha that he too is a follower of Ymir and possesses one of the 9 Titans' power. He wants Grisha to take his place as the Attack Titan and take possession of the Founding Titan's power, as those who take the power of a 9 Titan will die within 13 years. He also reveals that the 9 Titans are all linked in some way to the Founding Titan, Ymir. Following their discovery in Eren's father's basement, Eren and Mikasa reunite with Historia, who, after reading a letter from Ymir, experiences vivid visions of the Founding Titan. The Scout Regiment and its leaders convene to decide what to do with the information they've gathered. Eren, in the past, reveals his mission to obtain the power of the Founding Titan from the king, who couldn't be trusted to save the Eldians and had misled the populace of the Walls into believing there was no one other than them. Eren realizes he could use the power of the Founding Titan by touching someone of royal blood, but chooses to keep this to himself. The decision is made to reveal the truth to the people, and after a time skip, the inside of Wall Maria is safe to live in again. The scouts embark on an expedition beyond the wall, encountering only one Titan and eventually reaching the sea, fulfilling Armin's dream to see it. Eren speaks of the potential enemies beyond the sea, bringing Season 3 of Attack on Titan to a close. The season kicks off 3 years after the dramatic conclusion of Season 3. We find ourselves at Fort Slava, where Marleyan child soldiers are battling the forces from the Middle East. Marley deploys a mix of Eldian soldiers, child soldiers, and new warrior candidates, including Falco Grice and Gabi Brown. However, Falco doesn't share Gabi's fervor for Marley's ideology. Marley uses Zeppelin aircraft equipped with weaponized Titans to distract the fort while Reiner's armored Titan infiltrates it. Zeke, the Beast Titan, also joins the fray by destroying the Middle East's Navy fleet, putting an end to a 4-year war. However, this victory raises concerns about the advancement of anti-Titan weaponry. After the Battle of Fort Slava, Marley's high-ranking officials gather to discuss their next move, even though all previous expeditions to Paradis Island failed to return. With Paradis controlling 2 of the 9 Titans, Marley decides it's time to act. They plan to use the Tiber family, known for their power, and the Warhammer Titan, to declare war on Paradis Island at the Liberio Festival. We also get a glimpse into Reiner's past. On their first mission as Titan warriors, Reiner, Annie Leonhardt, Bertolt Hoover, and Marcel Galliard were sent to reclaim the founding Titan from Paradis Island. Unfortunately, Marcel was killed by a pure Titan during the mission. Despite the odds, Reiner pushed forward with a new plan to infiltrate the Survey Corps. Reflecting on his past, he even contemplates suicide, but is interrupted by Falco. The story then shifts to Falco, who meets a former Eldian soldier, actually Eren in disguise as Kruger. The name Kruger has a significant connection to the past, as it was the man who saved Grisha Yeager and the former Attack Titan. As the Liberio Festival unfolds, shocking truths about the Fritz and Tiber families come to light. The hero Helos narrative, which supposedly freed everyone from King Fritz's tyranny, is revealed as a fabrication. In reality, the Fritz and Tiber families had a deal with Marley, allowing the release of the Wall Titans, known as the Rumbling, if Marley failed to maintain peace. Eren and his friends make a devastating discovery in the basement about this truth. In the midst of the chaos, Eren tells Falco and Reiner that both Paradis and Marley are more alike than they thought. Reiner, fearing for those close to him, pleads with Eren for forgiveness, but Eren's mindset is beyond redemption. This leads to a gruesome transformation, the deaths of innocent people, and the declaration of war on Paradis. As Eren continues his rampage, Lara Tiber, the Warhammer Titan, reveals her abilities and confronts him. However, the situation takes a turn when Peak, the Cart Titan, and Porco, the Jaw Titan, return to the battle. With the Survey Corps' intervention, the tables turn. Lara Tiber's battle strategy is foiled, and she ends up crystallized, much like Annie in Season 1. Eren gains the power of the Warhammer Titan, and Reiner saves Porco from certain death. Reiner may be weakened, but Eren chooses to escape. He's captured for desertion by Levi, and Gabi, still in a fit of rage, pursues their Zeppelin. There, she discovers Zeke has defected to support Paradis, shocking everyone. 3 years prior to the Marley attack, ships sent to Paradis Island were captured by the Survey Corps. It's revealed that some in Marley were part of the anti-Marleyan volunteers, including Yelena and Onyankopon. Yelena passionately supports Zeke's plan to trigger the Rumbling to stop Marley, while Onyankopon provides Paradis with valuable technology. After the attack, Levi takes Zeke to a camp in the forest. Armin wrestles with a moral dilemma, and Eren is imprisoned, much like Gabi and Falco after the shocking turn of events. Armin and Mikasa encounter Hitch while seeking permission to see Eren. Zachary's assassination by the Jaegerists leads to Pixis joining their cause. In the forest, Zeke reveals a weapon capable of synthesizing his spinal fluid into gas. This fluid can paralyze individuals, and Zeke has used it to transform residents of Ragako village into pure titans. In the forest, Levi plans to have Zeke eaten by his transformed comrades. During this process, Zeke has flashbacks to his painful childhood, including his relationship with Ksaver and his betrayal of his restorationist parents. Zeke and Ksaver shared a plan to euthanize all Eldians to end their suffering at Marley's hands. This plan is carried forward when Zeke and Eren meet in Liberio. As the battle unfolds, Eren and Zeke find themselves in a mysterious place known as the Coordinates, or the Paths, connected through the first Titan, Ymir. They dive into Grisha's memories, leading to a revelation that Grisha didn't brainwash Eren, but rather encouraged him to find his own path. Zeke, however, remains committed to the euthanization plan. In a poignant memory, Grisha talks to Eren's future self about the secrets in their basement. They witness Grisha's drastic actions to obtain the Attack Titan's power. Suddenly, they are brought back to the Paths. Zeke learns that Eren manipulated Grisha to acquire the Founder. Eren and Ymir collaborate to enact the Rumbling, and Ymir's tragic history as the first Titan is unveiled. Eren and the Wall Titans embark on a journey to destroy the world beyond Paradis. Eren's friends are left grappling with the consequences of his actions. Armin, Mikasa, Jean, and Connie are forced to make tough choices. Meanwhile, the Jaegerists and cadets unite to defeat the Pure Titans and Marleyan soldiers. The Wall Titans cause destruction on a global scale. As the world faces imminent destruction, Hanga, Levi, Peak, and Magath form an alliance to confront the catastrophic situation. Connie and Falco's fate takes a surprising turn, and they are joined by Annie and Reiner on a mission to save the world. Hange and the group at Paradis realize they won't be able to prepare the flying boat in time to stop the Wall Titans from devastating Liberio. Kiyomi suggests they escape by ship and head to the Marleyan city of Odiha, where the Azumabito family has a hangar. With the help of Reiner and Annie, they fight the Jaegerists who occupy the dock to reach the ship. Falco, now the Jaw Titan, joins the battle but loses control. Magath and Shadis make heroic sacrifices. Months before the attack on Liberio, the scouts arrived on the Marleyan shoreline. Eren went missing, and Mikasa found him with a young thief. Eren questioned Mikasa's loyalty, and they spent time with the thief's family. At the Protection Group's assembly, Eren left, and the representative called for the extermination of Paradis devils. Flashbacks revealed that Eren had a hidden agenda, which caused conflict with Historia and Zeke. The truth about Ackermans was also unveiled. In the present, the Global Alliance's efforts to stop Eren and the Colossal Titans prove futile. Eren declares his intention to destroy the world. The Attack on Titan's epic finale, the final chapter's part 1, has kicked off the end with a bang, combining multiple episodes into a thrilling one-hour premiere. As promised, MAPPA Studios delivers an unapologetic experience, confirming that this is not your typical shonen series. The notion of a happy ending has been entirely discarded, and the concept of absolution has faded into the background. The episode opens with the relentless rumbling, leaving chaos in its wake. People scramble fruitlessly to reach higher ground, but they can't outrun the colossal titans parading with unstoppable force. In the midst of this chaos, we witness the tragic fate of two young boys who, amidst their plans to save for the next winter, are crushed under the colossal titan's enormous foot. This gruesome scene underscores a central theme of the conclusion arc. The ordinary lives of common people are rendered insignificant in the face of this colossal catastrophe. This portrayal often draws chilling parallels to the horrors of real-world conflicts like World War II. In the world of Attack on Titan, romance is a rarity. Aside from Mikasa's enduring affection for Eren, the series rarely delves into matters of the heart. However, this episode subtly weaves a touch of romance into the relentless violence and despair. Annie, who has displayed a soft spot for Armin from the beginning, spared his life when she transformed into the female Titan. Armin's feelings for her are reciprocated, and their conversation while sailing to an island to board a flying boat reveals the depth of their connection. Annie, usually composed, blushes, but their partnership is marred by tragedy. Their choices make a happy future together seem nearly impossible. The burdens of their past actions weigh heavily on them, and Armin attempts to console Annie, reminding her of his own wartime atrocities. Hang Zoe, the bespectacled, ever-cheerful enthusiast of Titans, chooses to meet her end by pursuing what she loves most, a close encounter with the colossal Titans. Her sacrificial act, while battling the steam from the colossal Titans, grants her squad the precious time needed to fuel their flying boat and escape the impending doom. Hanga's excitement at dying while taking down Titans is in line with her character, but it's a bittersweet scene for viewers. As a leader, she was known for her intelligence, tenacity, and humor, never losing her unique personality. Before her final moments, Levi pays tribute to their late commander, Erwin Smith, with a touching gesture, placing his fist on her heart and uttering the heartbreaking words, "Shinzu wo sasageyo," which means, dedicate your heart. After her sacrifice, we catch a final glimpse of other dearly departed characters like Erwin, Hannes, and Marco as they welcome Hung to the afterlife. The night when Eren unleashed the Attack Titan and ignited the rumbling, he encountered Reiner in a rundown basement beneath the stage in Liberio. A composed Eren uttered the words, We are the same, Reiner. Just before transforming into the attack titan, shattering the internment zone's walls. These words left a lasting impact on Reiner, dispelling his deep-seated fear that the islanders on Paradis were the true devils. When Jean later echoes these words to Reiner aboard the flying boat, the narrative has come full circle. Eren is no longer viewed as a beacon of hope for Eldian liberation, but as a genocidal force bent on eradicating humanity from the face of the earth. Nevertheless, Reiner acknowledges that he understands Eren's perspective. Having shouldered the weight of taking lives for a greater cause, Reiner becomes the first to recognize the complexity of Eren's anti-heroism. He suggests that Eren isn't reveling in genocide, but is burdened by it. He hints that Eren might want someone to stop him, and his gaze at Mikasa could foreshadow a significant development. Despite their history of conflict, Reiner may be the one who best comprehends Eren's inner turmoil. Eren Yeager's lifelong yearning for freedom, inspired by Armin's childhood books, has led him to a profound realization. He understands that true freedom for Paradis Island can only be achieved by eliminating the rest of the world, and he has taken up this daunting responsibility. Despite this, Eren refuses to strip his friends of their Titan abilities, even though he possesses the Founder's powers and the capability to do so. He draws a clear line. There is but one thing for us to do: fight. Eren remains true to his principles, granting everyone the freedom to choose their path, no matter how challenging it may be. Throughout Attack on Titan, we've witnessed the recurring theme that doing the right thing is often far from easy. However, the series makes us question whether the right thing to do is always synonymous with the kind, just, or compassionate thing to do. Sometimes, it simply means doing what must be done. With this, Part 1 of Attack on Titan's final chapters comes to a close. Part 2 is streaming on Crunchyroll, so you can watch the end of Attack of Titan. Let me know in the comments which anime recap you'd like to see next, and I'll see you in the next one.